I have always maintained on this platform that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. That everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objectives. William Ruto's security was replaced yesterday. They were actually downgraded. What was the objective, or what is the objective of the government by downgrading William Ruto's security? In this video today, I want us to look into the details. Why President Uhuru Kenyatta, because nobody else can do what happened to the DP other than receiving instructions from the president. Why would President Uhuru Kenyatta downgrade the security of his boss? Because we all know that the two fell out. But the mere fact that they fell out means that if anything were to happen to the DP today, the first person who would be blamed is none other than President Uhuru Kenyatta. And therefore, the president, in my considered opinion, should treat William Ruto's security as his number one priority. But why would the government decide to downgrade his security? If you're watching this video for the first time, or if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button. I am Makwiny, and what I do, or what we do on this channel, is that we analyze politics deeply in a way you can't find any other place. So the best thing you should do if you're watching this video for the first time is to click the subscribe button. Or if you have been watching this video but you are not yet subscribed, the best thing you can do is to click that subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thank you guys for your continued support. So many of you guys are supporting this channel, and I want to appreciate all of you guys who've actually joined the channel membership. You can join just by clicking that join button. Now let us get back to business. William Ruto's security was replaced yesterday. They were downgraded. And I did an analysis based on the response from the office of the deputy president and the response from the police. Today, I want to talk about the politics behind that move. And I don't want to waste a lot of time today. I want to go straight to the points. Why do you think William Ruto's securities were withdrawn? Not really withdrawn, but were replaced. Of course, William Ruto is not the first politician whose security has been withdrawn. Raila Odinga and NASA co-principals had their securities withdrawn ahead of the last general election. And that was understandable. I know so many NASA members of parliament by that time whose security were actually withdrawn. And even last year, the security of some allies of the deputy president, people like Imani Ishungwa, I think Alice Wahome, were withdrawn. But the move to withdraw the security or to downgrade the security of the deputy president actually caught the entire country by surprise. Because constitutionally, William Ruto is the principal assistant to his boss. What was the objective of that move? Because nothing happens in politics just like that. In my view, I have 5 reasons why probably the government decided to downgrade the security. Number 1 is the leakages of information. Anybody who has been following the politics of this country will agree that there is a gentleman called Dennis Itumbi. This Dennis Itumbi has been releasing some classified information to the public. And I am certain that one of the things which is happening is that the government has been trying to get the source of his information. That's something they've been doing. Remember, immediately Ruto and Uhuru fell out, the first thing they did was to kick out Itumbi and the team, the former Presidential Strategic Communications Unit, which were based at State House. They were kicked out. The main reason why they were kicked out was because there was a feeling that this group was feeding the deputy president with some information which were classified. So the president, in his own wisdom, decided to remove these people from State House. But still, despite that, Dennis Itumbi and the group still continued accessing some of this information. And personally, I've always maintained that Itumbi is actually getting the information from none other than the Deputy President. Because by virtue of being the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, he has intelligence, he has access to intelligence report. Or if not access, then he has people within the intelligence system who are sympathetic to him. So they always brief him, then he goes ahead to brief Dennis Itumbi. And because this government is keen on knowing or locking out these leakages, I think they started suspecting some of this security, because the security team securing the DP is the same as the one securing the president. They are managed centrally. And because they are managed centrally, sometimes some are seconded there, the other ones here. And because of that, some of them might have access to what is happening. And to stop that, it means you collapse the entire security. So by transferring these people now away from Deputy President's residences, now they've been taken actually to Office of the President. It means they're trying to now lock them out. So I think it's because of that leakage of information. That's number one. Number two, which I think the leadership or politicians from the larger Rift Valley have fallen to, is that the government wanted to identify hotspots. How can Kenyans react to the DP? What is the magnitude of his support across the country? So you take away his security, you let his team or his people react, his supporters. Then you monitor how they are going to react. Then you identify hotspots. Yesterday, there were demonstrations in Eldoret. So Eldoret is now a hotspot. There were demonstrations somewhere in Bomet. Definitely a hotspot. So the government, through their system, will be able to identify where there were real concerns. You know, demonstrations, see, lazima, people, it's not a must that people go outside there, demonstrate, blah, blah. But even the feeling, the response of the people in various towns. Were there demonstrations in central Kenya? If there were not demonstrations in central Kenya, then they know central Kenya cannot be hotspots. Were there demonstrations in Nairobi? And if there were demonstrations in Nairobi, were they organized? And if they were organized, how was it? And by who? Like, for example, in Eldoret, I saw people going to William Ruto's residence to secure or to manage it, to secure it. Which means those regions, the DP has a lot of support. And the government has now identified those hotspots. That's something which the government wanted to do. And if you ask me, they've achieved it. I'll be monitoring to see whether there will be demonstrations in central Kenya. And if there will be demonstrations in central Kenya, I'm yet to get any, then it means the DP has serious support in the larger Mount Kenya region. But if those demonstrations were to come later, it means someone was going to organize those demonstrations. So that's number two. Number three, I think the intention was also to provoke the DP. So you provoke the DP, you make him angry, then you let him respond. Politicians are not supposed to get angry. The moment you provoke the DP, he gets angry, then he can talk whatever he wants. And I think on that, the DP was also very smart. He didn't get angry, but his team responded. And the team responded by giving examples. Like they gave the example of when the DP was locked, when the DP was blocked from a rally in Kisii, when the DP was in Taita Taveta last week, over the weekend, before he arrived, the monarchs were dispersed. He also gave a case of some times back. But I wanted to hear the DP use this occasion of explaining to explain something. The Kenei saga. You know, Kenei was a police officer attached to the deputy president. That guy was eliminated. Nobody's talking about it. Even the DP, you'd think, you'd hope that the office of the deputy president were going to give the case of Kenei as one of those examples. But they deliberately left out that as one of the examples. So I think they just wanted to provoke the DP and see the level the DP can go if he gets angry. But I think the DP has managed that well. Number 4, the government is keen on current residents. They want to stop people from going there. And probably they also want to kick William Ruto out of that residence. The people who are manning that residence have been there for long. So it means if it's friendship, they are now friends with the deputy president. If it's about friendship, they are friends to people who frequent that place. People like Moses Korea, Silvanus Osoro, Alice Wahome, people who frequent that place. And even those whose names are not in public. So they know those people. I want to assure you that the government of President Uhuru Kenyatta is well aware that the current residence is being used by the DP to facilitate his political activities. You remove current residents from the DP, I don't know whether he'll be able to organize the kind of events he's organizing currently in Nairobi. And for those who follow politics, I think it was it in 2019 when the DP tried to occupy the residence in Mombasa. That residence in Mombasa, the DP was also kicked out because he wanted to create that as his political center again. But because the government is not keen on allowing Ruto to use government facilities for his politics, they blocked it. I can assure you that the government is keen on removing the deputy president from Karen. The eviction party is coming. The next time a group of people will be going to Karen, then these new officers will be under firm instructions not to allow people into Karen. And they're not going to allow that to happen. And that's going to be a serious issue in this country. Let us wait and see how things are going to unfold. And number 5, I think there are plans to actually impeach the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. The question is, can the DP be impeached successfully? And is it political? Is it wise politically to impeach William Ruto at this stage? I know President Uhuru Kenyatta, being the president, he has intelligence. All those questions, probably someone has answered for him, but Kenyans should not be surprised one day when they wake up and realize that someone is on the floor of the Senate or of the National Assembly moving a motion to impeach the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto out of his office. I think that's something which might happen. And lastly, I think the president is just bitter and very angry with his deputy over insubordination. The truth of the matter is that no politician, the deputy president has been very clear that he can't treat his deputy the way he has been treated, which is okay. But the question is, can William Ruto accept or allow his deputy to treat him the way he has treated President Uhuru Kenyatta? That again cannot happen. So the president is very angry that he was pushing for BBI, this guy blocked. He's been pushing for this, the guy is blocking. When it comes to government success, this guy is taking credit for. So the president is very angry. The president is very bitter. And because of that, I think he's just telling this guy, enough is enough. If you can't leave, please leave. Actually, it goes back to what I said earlier, provoking the deputy president, William Ruto, to react. But so far, the DP has not reacted. I want to ask you a question. And this question has really bothered me. Do you think we really need the office of the deputy president? And is that office really, in this country, well protected? I've seen, for example, governors who have managed to operate without their deputy. The deputy kazi yake ni kutoka, go to the office, read newspaper. No job. Kenyans thought that we upgraded from the vice president to the deputy president. But kwa ground, things are different. The truth is, President Uhuru Kenyatta has made the office of the deputy president useless. so that Raila Odinga will have a problem choosing a running mate, because that running mate will just figure out what happened to his predecessor, what happened to Ruto. Thank you, guys. And for those who are watching the channel for the first time again, please click the subscribe button. May you have a good day. Bye-bye.